So in this video, I'm going to talk about why OnlyFans is such a particularly bad platform. Why it's probably even worse than just watching regular porn. Now I'm gonna look at things from the perspective of the people watching and paying for the platform. Because there's a lot you can say about OnlyFans, maybe like what it does on a societal level, or what it does to the girls creating content on there, you know, how it might affect them mentally or in the rest of their career, etc. But I'm not gonna talk about that. What I'm interested in right now is what it does to the people watching and paying for OnlyFans. So why is OnlyFans so particularly bad? Well, first of all, there's the simple fact that you have most of the downsides of watching porn. Because let's be honest, that's why most people use this platform, right? Yes, you can put other things on OnlyFans as well, but we all know in most cases when people go to OnlyFans and they watch OnlyFans, they do so because they want to watch erotic/hardcore material. But OnlyFans gets worse because you don't just have the downsides of watching the dirty videos, but it also turns you into a simp because you are paying for things that you could have just seen for free, literally for free. There's plenty of stuff to see on the internet, but now you are paying for it under the illusion that this girl that you are paying for, this girl is special, right? This girl's different than all the other actresses on the hub. This girl's special. A lot of people even believe that they have some kind of a personal connection to this girl. So they're not really just paying for the dirty videos, but they're also paying for the intimacy, right? The illusion of intimacy. It's basically like a fake intimacy. And I think this is very well proven by the fact that you are paying for it, right? A lot of the times, guys even have to pay before they are allowed to private message the girl. Think about that for a second. If this girl would really care about you, would she actually charge you money before you were allowed to even speak to her? These guys are paying money under the illusion that they have some kind of a connection to this girl, that this girl actually cares about them, you know, that they have a personal thing going on. But at the same time, the girl is literally making them pay before they are allowed to even speak to her. I mean, how bizarre is that? This proves that this girl doesn't give a fuck about them. She's literally, and then I mean literally, abusing men's weaknesses. She's abusing the fact that a lot of men are lonely, that a lot of men are awkward, that a lot of men have social anxiety and poor skills with women, and that they are too uncomfortable to get outdoors and approach a real woman. She's abusing that to earn money off of them. In a way, you could almost call this like a semi-scam, right? It's like emotional abuse. It's like an emotional scam. You are playing into people's worst weaknesses. You are playing into their emotions to extort them of their money. But the money might not even be the worst thing. Because yes, you lose money, but you lose so much more than that. Because as you are paying for a girl's attention, really, you are turning yourself into a simp. You are placing yourself on the very bottom of the social hierarchy, right? On a subconscious level, as soon as you pay to be allowed to message a girl, or to as soon as you even pay for her intimacy, right? Just paying for intimacy in general. You put the girl up here and you put yourself down here. And this is going to destroy your confidence. It's going to destroy the respect you have for yourself. It's going to destroy the respect other people have for you. The respect that girls have for you, because girls despise men like that. They despise men on the bottom of the social hierarchy. And yes, they will notice. You know, even if you think that once you actually start dating a girl, you would just not tell her about the fact that you've ever paid for OnlyFans, she will notice. Because the reason you paid for OnlyFans is because you were pathetic. And a girl is going to notice if you are pathetic, even if you don't literally tell her. She's still going to recognize you as this beta male on the bottom of the social hierarchy. So once you put yourself into this vicious circle where you're placing yourself at the bottom of the social hierarchy, it becomes so hard to ever get people to take you seriously as a person, to ever get a real girl. Now don't get me wrong, I am not trying to offend anyone, because I know my words haven't been that nice so far. And I know, guys, I know a lot of us can get very lonely at times, and life can just be hard, right? If you want to end up with a real girl, you're going to have to approach women on the street or at a bar or something, or at the very least install Tinder, and you are going to get rejected, which sucks. You're going to have to maybe improve yourself before girls like you. Maybe you have to lose weight, stop being a fat ass, stop doing nothing all day, which can be hard. You need to step outside of your comfort bubble. Life can be hard. But that is also the point. Life is supposed to be hard sometimes. And the great irony of life being hard is that the easier you try to make it for yourself in the short term, the harder things actually become in the long term. Because you will get stuck in this comfort bubble. Your bubble will become stronger. It will become harder and harder to step outside of that comfort bubble. Once that you become this person that needs to pay for a girl's attention, once you start to view women as these goddesses, it becomes so ridiculously hard to meet a woman in real life and have like a normal conversation with her, let alone try to seduce her. Because how are you going to seduce a woman or have a normal conversation with her if you literally subconsciously perceive yourself as a loser that's way below her? You are going to make things so much harder for yourself. And it's not just about seducing women, but it's about life in general. Because on a subconscious level, you will think that you are at the bottom of the social hierarchy. And so you will lose confidence in everyday scenarios. And the only way to get out of that bubble is to actually make the choice to break that bubble, to take small steps outside of the bubble. Because every small step you take outside of that bubble slowly starts to grow. And these steps can be small, they can be tiny if needed to, but make sure that they are steps in the right direction. Steps that take your life up instead of steps that take your life down. So do positive things, right? Anything, it can be anything. Just work towards your goals. Go to the gym, maybe lose weight, maybe increase your social skills, maybe increase your business skills. Do whatever it takes, do whatever it is you want, whatever your goals are, but just make sure that you do something. And again, guys, they can be tiny steps. If you are fat and you've never exercised before, you don't instantly need to go to the gym or anything. Just go for a 1-minute run or try to do your first push-up. If you're absolutely horrible with women, try to say hello to one woman on the street or even on the internet or on a dating app or whatever. Do no fap. Go watch pickup artism videos. And I know a lot of people will think that pickup artism is very pathetic and very superficial. And yes, to some extent it might be. A lot of people do use pickup artism in a very superficial and wrong way. But thinking about it objectively, pickup artism is like the art, the skill of trying to become better with women, right? And so if you are someone that is horrible with women, trying to learn to become better with women is not a bad thing at all. It is something that is going to improve your life. It is something that will give you more confidence. It is something that takes your life up. So again, guys, they can be tiny steps, but just make sure that you stop taking these steps that take your life down, like paying for Onlyfans, and make sure that you start taking these small steps that take your life up. Because that is the only way that you are actually going to build a life in the long term that is worth living. A life that actually makes you happy. And a life where you end up achieving your goals and actually get a real girl that really loves you for who you are and that is actually attracted to you.